Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Ahead of the Afcon 2022, Nigeria are one of the favorites, and it's clear that they have a plethora of talent across the pitch. But it is up front that probably they have their best array of talent, and the best in a long while in their history. Are we in the golden age of Nigerian strikers? Today we'll look at their 5 top strikers who are in blistering amazing form across Europe. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. It's no secret that the Nigerian Super Eagles are one of the favorites for the Afcon 2022. Boasting talents such as Victor Osimhen, who is currently the most expensive African footballer in Europe, signing for Napoli with a bumper deal. Also, Kelechi Iheanacho recently has been in blistering goal-scoring form for his club side Leicester City, easing the burden of the usually blistering and goal-scoring machine Jamie Vardy. They have all come and peaked at the right time, and coach Kenneth Rowe will be disappointed that the Afcon is not taking place right after the season ends next month. But it's quite interesting. Today we're going to look at those 5 players who are really going to be the game changers for Nigeria and Kenneth Rowe in the Afcon 2022. Now, the players available for the central striking role are, but not limited to, Victor Osimhen, Paul Onuachu, Simi, Umar Sadiq, and Kelechi Iheanacho. He plays in a deeper role. He isn't an out-and-out goal scorer, but thrives when he has an out-and-out goal scorer in front of him. Now, the Napoli frontman Osimhen, underwhelming showing versus Inter Milan on Sunday aside, has shown signs of a return to form after a rough ride from November into the new year, where injuries and illness understandably impacted his form and fitness. However, the hiatus in March incited the form Gennaro Gattuso probably wanted, and the forward has gone on to score or assist 4 times in his last 5 appearances for club and country. Now, despite the form of other countrymen ostensibly vying for the place as the Super Eagles number 9, Osimhen likely leads the line when Afcon comes around anyway. Therefore, the 22-year-old's recent uptick is music to everyone's ears. Still, besides being Nigeria's most expensive player of all time, the other choices pose thought-provoking questions for Kenneth Rowe. Paul Onuachu of Genk. His return for Genk this term may be the best of his career, but the archetypical target man is not unfamiliar with finding the back of the net regularly, evidenced by his exploits in Denmark. He netted 19, 10, and 17 times in his last 3 campaigns with Midtjylland, and by the time he departed in 2019, had unquestionably outgrown the Danish Super League. A challenging maiden year in Belgium, where defending champions Genk disappointingly ended 7th, didn't reflect well on this Tourist striker who only found the back of the net 9 times in 17 starts. That is not a bad return. It was the first time, however, that he had not hit double figures since 2016. Now, given the rather underwhelming nature of his opening year, this term's upsurge in front of goal has been striking, to say the least. 29 goals in 33 appearances, 31 of them starts. It's impressive by any standard, and a breakdown of Onuachu's return reflects his profile as a target man and penalty box frontman. His strike has been from within the 18-yard area with 10 headed goals, emphasizing his aerial strength. When compared with Simi, a player with similar characteristics, the subtle difference in both presents interesting findings. Simi plays for Crotone and is their frontman, netting 17 times in Serie A, but only 1 has been with his head, while the other 16 have been right-footed shots. That only hints at how one-footed he is, but relatively also his weakness in the air. He's notably won only 89% of his aerial duels this term, a remarkable statistic for someone as tall, and Onuachu's 55% success despite being about 3 centimeters taller than him, just 3 centimeters, points to the gangsman's superiority aerially. Umar Sadiq has been fascinating to watch this season for our media. Now, the gangly forward appears awkward on the ball, but that hasn't stopped him from registering 16 goals in Spain's second division. Evidently not as gigantic as the aforementioned pair. He's only 192 centimeters. Still, one headed goal and 37% aerial success put him closer in profile to Simi than to Onuachu. Be that as it may, the fact 6 of his goals have come with the left foot and the other 9 have come with the right foot also shows that the former Roma striker is ambipedal to an extent. Still, critics may frown on Sadiq's tendency to miss really presentable chances as a flaw in his game. Onuachu and Simi have missed 8 and 7 respectively, whereas our media forward Sadiq has failed to tuck away a staggering 18. Kelechi Iheanacho is unlike the aforementioned quartet in that he possibly the only one unsuited to playing as a lone striker, but thrives when there is an anchor man occupying space and the defenders in the final third. It's a change that has provoked his return to form at Leicester City and one that has seen him score 10 times in 7 appearances for the Foxes. His preference for the inside right channel allows him to chop inside to shoot, and his 2 efforts from outside the box is level with the other frontmen combined. Osimhen and Sadiq have scored 1 each from outside the penalty area. Despite the ex-Manchester City man's attacking return, his 24% conversion rate falls below Onuachu 31%, Simi 34%, and only betters Sadiq's 22%. Curiously, 12% is a decrease to last year's 15% for Osimhen, and staggeringly adrift of the Genk and Crotone frontmen. Although it ought to be pointed out the unsustainability of the later pair's runs. While penalties make up 8 of the Genk's strikers' return and 7 of the Crotone forwards' tally, both attackers' returns shouldn't be diminished in any capacity but extolled for having the most prolific campaigns in their careers. Now, unquestionably, Nigeria could be the beneficiaries of current promise, and Raw has to be excited. He got an all-rounder in one of England's finest second strikers to call upon from the off, and an old-school target man, traditional poacher, and slight blend of all in Sadiq Umar. Asking all 5 to maintain their run of form in front of goal until when the Afcon kicks off in January will be tough to ask. Yet the German will welcome having those tough decisions and choices to make before Afcon. And Nigerians are going to relish going up against the continent's finest with so much firepower in their forward line. So these are the 5 strikers that are showing that Nigeria are in a golden age of their strikers, and it's quite amazing the statistics that these strikers have. Firepower has gone a long way to determine who wins Afcon, and having these plethora 5 players in such amazing form right now would be an edge for the Nigerians. And as I said at the end, having them maintain their form till January is another matter altogether. But right now, these are the in-form strikers for Nigeria, and they are proving to be the ones who could decide the Afcon for the Super Eagles. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box. These 5 players, do you think they can maintain their form until Afcon? And who do you think Nigeria should send into the Afcon tournament proper? I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.